What's up everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm really excited for this video. I'm a firm believer in solid expectations and why that's so critical. So this video is on what to expect in the first 7 to 10 days of your sobriety or alcohol-free journey. Why this is so important is if you have proper expectations, there's a few things that's gonna happen. One, you're gonna be less frustrated. You're gonna know exactly what to expect, exactly what you're getting into, and that in itself is a breath of fresh air, so then it doesn't catch you off guard. Two, it's gonna help you be more successful. If you know it's gonna come your way, then you know exactly how to deal with it. So make sure to watch through the end. Lots of great tips. We're gonna go through what happens when you drink, and also what to expect, and then how you can do something about it. So first, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell for notifications. Also, you can find me on my Instagram. So make sure to follow along and let's get started. So first, I want to talk about what alcohol does to the body and how you think. And first, I'm not going to say that you shouldn't drink or condone it. You know, anyone can drink. They have their free will to do so. I can't, because I can't moderate how much I drink, and a lot of people can't. But also, alcohol-free life is awesome. So that's that. But what alcohol does is it purely is a toxin. It can make you go up, it can make you go down, it makes you crash. It is also a depressant. So what it can do is it can really affect your sleeping, your thought processes, your serotonin levels, many other things that really make that almost roller coaster feeling. So think about that. It can affect a lot of things, from the sleep to our behaviors to anxiety and depression and all that stuff. I am not a doctor. I've had a lot of experience in this. I've talked a lot about it. I've done a lot of research, and I've talked to a lot of doctors about it as well. So I am just giving you my insight and my perspective. Now I would like to get into what kind of things are you going to expect if you go 7 to 10 days, that first period of not drinking alcohol. So this is like that first 7 to 10 days of sobriety and the alcohol-free life. Okay, so let's get started into days 1 through 3. So out of all the days, I think for me and for a lot of you, this is gonna be the easiest part, is starting, because you know, anyone can do something for a short period of time. And usually when you get to this point, you're tired, you're fed up, you're exhausted, or you just wanna break. So usually that day 1, 2, 3 is pretty simple. Unless you have like a deep, huge addiction, then you know, day 1's pretty challenging because you're used to doing it daily. That's another story. That I would recommend seeking professional help and finding you know, a solution for that. But days 1 through 3 are gonna be probably the easiest part, and just because you're eager, you're ready to get started, and you're kind of have that ambition. So on days 1 through 3, what's gonna happen is you probably won't sleep the best, or maybe you will. Maybe day 1 you sleep really well because you're just exhausted. Then day 2 and 3 are a little bit more challenging because your sleep cycle's so messed up. You might have the night sweats. You might have kind of like an emotional roller coaster. I know I was. After that, you know, day 1 sets in, which was like a Monday. It would be you know, a lot of being tired and dehydrated and bloated, and just kind of resetting your body. It's just a different ball game. So day 1 through 3 is difficult, but it's still probably the easiest out of the group. So that's that. So days 4 through 7, you kind of start to go up. Your mood's a little bit better. You have much more clarity, mental clarity, and thinking. You can think straighter. It's just nice to have a clear head. You start to feel like you can do this. You just get into a better spot. Now with that, you know, you probably might still have trouble sleeping. Your skin might be breaking out some because it's purging all that stuff out of your body. You could be a little bit irritable as well, just because you're in this different clear state. Remember, why do we drink? A lot of people drink to cope, and it's because that's how they have fun, and it's how they deal with life. So you might be more irritable if you don't have that outlet. So for me, that is where the exercise comes in. Exercise is my therapy. Exercise is what makes me feel good, and it can help manage through these feelings. And day 4 through 7 might be a good time to jump on some form of type of actual program or outlet to help keep your mood, your anxiety low, your depression low, and really get things going in that aspect. One thing you also start to notice is more energy. You have more energy, you wake up probably feeling a little bit more energetic. It really depends on how you're dealing with your sleep, but having more energy and more clarity through days 4 through 7, that continues on. If you keep up these paths, that will continue on through days 7 through 10. So, when we get into the 7 through 10 phase, you've got 1 week under maybe 10 days, and you're gonna have more peace. I have the peace, other people have the peace because you're not getting drunk or drinking and making bad decisions. Not saying you don't make any bad decisions, but you make them far less when you are sober and you have a clear head. I think that when you are on that 7 to 10 day range, you're just in a better position to deal with life, to be a little bit more low key and remain that way. Now here's the kicker, this is huge, is if you have a problem. So if you're a self-diagnosed alcoholic, if you're a self-diagnosed person that has a addiction or drinking problem, don't think that once you got 7 days or 10 days in that you can go back and moderate what you're drinking. Don't think that I got this. I can drink in control. I can clearly control myself. So now I'm gonna have that drink. It doesn't work like that. So I think that's the part that I wanna convey the most, is when you get that week, you get that 10 days under your belt, don't go back to the bottle because you can't control it. Like if you have a problem, you can't control it, period. And I think you have to accept that. And that's when people get in this part of their sobriety where they're like, okay, I can handle this, I'm gonna go back to doing it, and it's not how it works. So that is kind of what I would expect from this first 7 to 10 days of no drinking. And what can you do about it? Knowing this, I think knowing it prepares you to find ways to maybe get better sleep, deal with your emotions, know what's to come, surround yourself with the right people. All of those things can be tools in your toolbox. When you decide to quit drinking or you decide to go through a dry spell, you can prepare to know that you're gonna have the ups and the downs, you're gonna have the difficulty sleeping, you're going to have the night sweats, you're going to have the outbreaks in your skin, you're going to not feel the best, you're gonna be an emotional mess. And the best ways to go into it is to expect that and then figure out ways to cope and deal with it. So obviously, best ways can be healthiest practices. Check out my self-care video. I have so many videos on what you can do to take care of yourself, but some of my favorite go-tos: exercise, trying to figure out a good sleeping cycle or good supplements to take before you go to bed, and meditation and gratitude, and figuring out what works for you, because it is a process. So I would love to hear from you guys. Comment on this video. I'm happy to answer any questions, any comments you may have. And if you do embark on this journey, we're in this together, and it is something that you can do, and you will find the right people to help do it with you. So I hope you found a lot of value in this. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and have a great rest of your day, and also have a beautiful journey, whichever journey you choose to go on. Thank you.